Hello. Today I want to discuss with you the use of Google Docs. In our tech prep course, we're going to be doing a lot with Google Docs. Google Docs is a powerful tool that gives you so many options, and often we overlook some of the smaller tools that make the job so much easier. So we're going to try to go in and do the most we can with that. So bear with me, pay close attention, do the best you can. First off, you can see I've opened up Google Docs. You could do this also with Google Drive. I'm going to go down here and I click on the plus sign to create a new document. Now, today with Google Docs, what I want us to do is learn how to do an outline. An outline is a great way to start doing a research paper, a summary, even a project. You could sit there and do an outline to say, these are the things I need to make sure I include in this project. So an outline is another way of doing notes. That sounds confusing, but it'll make sense as we get into this, so pay close attention. First off, though, we're here with our blank document, and I want to try to zoom in a little bit just so that you can see it more. So let's go to View. We're going to click here. We're going to make it 150. We'll make it actually 175. Now, it's quite a bit bigger. I think that'll be easier for you to see up here on the TV. Next, we want to sit there and start with an outline. So we're going to title this, How to Make Now, first thing we want to do is go ahead and we want to title our document to match what we have here. This is what we're calling the document. So when I come up here, you can see where it says Untitled Document. By clicking there, it just takes this top line and makes that the title of my document. Quick, simple, very helpful tool. Make sure you pay attention. Now next, we want to sit there and start our outline format. And this can be confusing to some people, but the easiest thing to do is come over here, and if you click on the drop down arrow, not on the number list, but on the drop down arrow, now we have several different outline formats that we can use. The most common outline format is this one. That's the one that's used most often, but even this one's another good one that could be used. We're going to start with this one. Now, it's already given me the very first part, which I want to sit there and say, steps to make an outline. Forgive my spelling there. There we go. Now, this is where I could sit there and continue with my major points. These are called Roman numerals here. Roman numeral 1, Roman numeral 2, 3, etc. And each one of those Roman numerals is the highlight, the major points. So we could sit there, steps to make an outline, or I could sit there and have some subtitles. So I could go in here and I could hit enter, but then tab. When I hit the tab, now I get that. So we might want to sit there and choosing format. Okay, well, we just did that. We chose the format. So that's one of your first steps. Listing topics. My fingers aren't doing very well today. I'm gonna have to start working on edgy typing more. Okay, and then I might want to list subtopics. These are topics that go with under each topic. So I'm going to call it subtopics. It doesn't like that spelling, so let me take this hyphen out, see if it's happier with that. There we go. And then I could sit there and say notes. Now, I could sit there and continue this. I could also go in and say, well, now I need to add more since I've kind of summarized some of the steps. I want to talk about printing I might want to talk about sharing. I might want to talk about adding, or let's say, shapes and images. Because those can be helpful in outline also, adding some shapes or images, pictures. So we can keep going down. And again, remember, if I wanted to go in there and add a subtopic, I could hit enter and then the tab key. But the same here, choosing format. I might want to sit there and tab again so that I'm now using the ones. So I could sit there and say Roman numeral. I could say bullets. I could say numbers. Okay, so I'm starting to break it down. I'm getting the actual look of an outline. List topics. Now, let's go ahead and let's say I'm going to list some topics. So I can hit the tab and I can say printing. I can say sharing. And with sharing, I could say teacher. I could say student. I can even say parent. But now I want to go back one. There's many different ways I could do this, but if I hold down the Shift key and press Tab, I just went back one layer. Now I could sit there and further on down, I could type in now shapes and images. We're going to work more with this, but this is a good example. Now, for your assignment, I want you to think about this. Go ahead and kind of follow what I've done here, but I also now need you to make an outline of you being a superhero. Start working on your outline. Come up with a name, a title, your powers, your weaknesses, your human powers, but your superpowers. There's several topics right there that you could use in creating your outline. So let's get started on that and think carefully about what you're doing as you work with this. If you have any questions or need assistance, please let me know. Thank you.